A clip from a live training I ran called Break the Burnout Cycle with entrepreneurs, nonprofit leaders, and people in corporate roles. In this part of the training, I lead the group through a short body scan with reflection questions. What's important to know about me is that my approach isn't a checklist or one size fits all process for people experiencing and navigating burnout or anything in their lives. It's about helping each person find the belief underneath their own pattern. You're welcome to follow along, find a place where you can close your eyes if that feels right, or just listen. I've edited it in a way that you may want to pause to be able to answer the questions for yourself. Either way, you'll also hear from Shanna, one of the participants, about what came up for her. I love grounding and coming back to ourselves. And what I mean by that is we have all of this. I don't know if you ever felt where your energy is just out here. I don't know, you just sense it. Well, the work is to come back to yourself so you can reconnect with you. And through that, you get your own truths and you get to be the leader of your life. And my job as a coach is to help you come back to yourself so you can hear or you can sense or you can follow your own truths. And so whether you're familiar with meditation or visualization or not, drop any judgments you have for this moment, any expectations you have for just a couple minutes, and be. And if all you end up doing while I'm guiding us through this is breathe and focus on your breath, you've probably done more than you've done other days. It's taking time for you. So I invite you to have your feet on the floor if you can. If you can't, that's okay. I like to just kind of loosen my hands, recognize how much I might be holding my shoulders up or parts of my body. Eyes soft, like if you can gaze, if you're driving or walking, or moving in any way, you can soften your gaze if that's more comfortable for you. Doesn't always feel safe for people to close their eyes, and that's okay. But I invite you to close your eyes if you're comfortable. And we're going to just take a deep breath in together. And a deep breath out. And when you can control your breath, I'm going to invite you to control it in the way that you want, that's supportive for you. You are communicating to your body that you are safe. Because when we are in fight or flight or threatened in some way, we're not controlling our breath. But right now you can. And you've chosen to be here. I'd like you to bring to mind a recent moment of overwhelm. And when I say this, I'm not looking for you to go into something that is going to take you into something that's not supportive to you at this moment. Like if there's something traumatic or something that's going to trigger you in some way, don't go there. But a recent moment of overwhelm or exhaustion or stress or not being able to stop in some way. And go there. Whether you see it, it's okay. If you sense it, if you just name it, all is okay. I'd like you to scan your body. You're feeling something in your body. Maybe you sense a tightness somewhere in your body. Start from your head, move over your face, your neck, your throat, your shoulders. Notice if there's any part of your body that's calling your attention. It may just be a slight twinge, or it may be a shift in a thought. There's no right or wrong. Move over your chest, down your back, your stomach, your gut. pelvis, down into your legs. And notice an area, maybe right in this moment, it's calling your attention. Something subtle, maybe it's screaming at you. Or maybe you don't feel anything at all, but you have noticed in the past, wow, I often hold stress on my body. Either way, go to that place, give attention to that place, breathe into that part of your body, breathe love to it. Say, thank you for showing up for me. Thank you for being here. Now ask this part of you and be open to something, anything, whether it comes or nothing at all. Just ask out loud or in your head, what do you need? What do you need? And repeat in your head what you heard, what you sensed, what you're noticing. So you're acknowledging this need. Now ask this part of you, this part you're connected with, what's your purpose? What's your purpose? And if this is new for you, that's okay. You can imagine what a part of tenseness in your body's purpose may be. If it could speak, what would it say? Let's thank this part of you for showing up today. The part of you that's been carrying. And thank yourself for showing up today. And when we're ready, I invite you to come back to the room. Take a breath, maybe move your toes. This was just a small bit of coming back to ourselves. You can do this anytime. So if you brought something to write with, I encourage you to get that out. If you are someone who just prefers to process in your head, or if you want to share in the chat, all is okay. I'm going to start asking you some questions. And you know that association game where the first thing that comes to your mind you share? Are you right? This is what I would like for you. First thing that comes to mind. You can always go back to these questions on, a separate time and go a little deeper, but for now, first thing. So the first question, what patterns do I know are keeping me in states of overwhelm, stress, exhaustion, burnout? First thing. Who am I when I'm not producing, pushing, working, achieving, overcarrying? Who am I? It's okay if you don't know. That's part of the journey. Afraid then if I let go of this pressure, what am I afraid of? What becomes possible when I am no longer carrying this? When I let go, when I set it down, what becomes possible? I've been talking about the pattern. It's not really the problem. It's this identity belief underneath of something that's not supportive to you. So my next question is, what has kept you from doing the things in your life that would be most supportive to you? What belief have you been carrying around with you Shanna, I love that. Remind myself how old I am today. Sometimes I forget. It looks different for everybody, right? That's that checklist. We would never have put that on a checklist, right? Never. But that's what Shanna needs for herself today. But what keeps us from doing this? What belief is running underneath? For me, I'll just share, I realized I didn't believe I was worthy of the things I wanted in my life. I didn't believe I was enough. So that's the work. This today is an introduction. The work is the going deeper to what is the root? What is the core? Every time we run into something that we are getting in our own way, there's a resistance. There's something there for us to explore and uncover. And it can be led with curiosity and then compassion. And that's the work. So I would love to take our last bit of time together and have you share. You can this is showing up for you. This is your time. I'm here to facilitate it, to guide it, and support you on this journey. But what are you taking away from this for you? Shanna, hi, thank you so much for joining.
Thank you, Jill. I'm not able to turn my camera on right now, but I wanted to just thank you for having this in the middle of the day. This was so timely for me personally, and walking us through this last activity. I didn't realize I was having the part that showed up in me
Mm,
until you guided us to walk slowly, breathe. And then once I slowed down, it started to show up in my chest. And there was a stress part there.
mm,
And it brought me to the part where I needed to remind myself how old I am today because it felt like a fear part.
mm,
And it felt young to me.
mm,
And it needed to know how can I support myself today? And it literally is to slow down and breathe like we did today.
mm.
And reminded myself, hey, I'm 51. We're okay. I've got this. I've got all kinds of tools to do the thing that I'm stressed out about. And it's crazy how it just kind of subsided.
Oh,
So just something as simple as that. That was my
yeah.
experience today, and it was just so beautiful, so beautifully guided. So thank you.
Mm. I am so grateful. Um, I'm so grateful that you're here, that you said yes. And then you are not only are you here, but you're present with yourself. You had, you came to yourself and you listened and you got to a place in the support within you that only could come from you. I could say, oh, Shanna, it's okay. You're 51. Your body's doing blah, 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 right? Does that work? But you gave the support to you.
That's a great point. It did come from me. It had to come from me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's a great reminder.
Yeah.